Hey guys, thanks for joining. So I'm enjoying a walk today. It is nice and beautiful outside. Yesterday, I made these wonderful brownies. I call them my Oopsie Super Chocolate Brownies because I accidentally put way too many chocolate chips in them. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen and let me show you how I made them. Okay guys, so let's make these brownies. I really think you're gonna love these because they are amazing. So the first thing we need to do is we need to add in our cocoa powder. I'm using unsweetened cocoa powder, okay? And this is a 1/4 cup, and I need 3 1/4 cups. 2, and we're getting empty in here. There we go, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna put that right back there. Okay, let's add in a little bit of salt. So 2 little pinches is all I'm adding. Right over here. Okay, now baking soda. I'm just adding a 1/2 teaspoon right in. And then the final thing that we need to add at this step is some melted butter. So let me just mix this a little bit. Okay, there. And then melted butter right in. This is a 1/3 cup of melted butter. Okay, so let's just mix this together. Be careful because this cocoa powder is, it's like flour and it just makes a mess. So, I'm wearing cocoa powder now. But that's okay, it's gonna be really good. So we're gonna mix it the best that we can. And then we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of nice hot water, okay? So you can even put it in the microwave to get it nice and hot. All right, let me get that right here. So I'm just going to mix this all together. Take your time and just make sure it is completely combined. Okay guys, so it's been a minute and it is pretty much combined. It kind of looks a bit like frosting now. So when it looks a bit like frosting, you know you are there. Okay, so now that it's together, I'm gonna go ahead and add my vanilla. Okay, about 1 teaspoon. And there we go. I always have trouble getting that lid back on. Okay, I'm just gonna mix this in. Perfect. Now you don't want to mix it in before you do the hot water because the hot water can kind of scald your vanilla and give it kind of a burnt flavor. So wait until after that hot water is really well mixed in and it's kind of cooled down. Okay, that is in. Now, I need a bowl, and let's just scoot this over, and a fork, and 2 eggs. Okay, so we're gonna get these 2 eggs mixed up because these are gonna go into our batter in just a minute. Okay, they are mixed up. You know, by doing this ahead of time, I really ensure that I don't have all these egg whites just floating around mixed in there, but kind of not combined very well. When I do this, like I said, I don't have that problem. Okay, so let's add in some sugar. I need 2 cups of sugar. Here we go. There's 1. Let's just kind of start getting it in before we add another one. It'll kind of save me a little effort. Here we go. There. Okay. That is mostly mixed in. And then 2 cups. All right. Just move that out of the way. Put the lid back on. Let me get this mixed in. I'm going to put my cup measure over there because I will need it again in a minute. We've got to measure out some flour soon. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, so my flour is right over here. Whew, I've got dough on my hands. There we go. Okay, my flour is right over here. I have, let's see, the rest of our melted butter that we're going to add in just a minute. We have our eggs here and our chocolate chips. So now that our sugar is mostly combined, we are going to start adding in the rest of our ingredients. Okay, here we go. That's another 1/3 cup of melted butter right in. I'm just gonna mix it a little bit because it's still a little warm and I don't want that to scramble our eggs. Okay, in it goes. I know all the stirring takes time, just be patient, or you can use your stand mixer, that'll be okay too, but I thought I would do this all by hand today. Okay, this is in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add our eggs. We've got 2 eggs right in. Just stir that up a bit. Get it well combined. Guys, don't be afraid to get in there. Really mix it up. You don't have your flour in there yet, so you can't create that gluten. You're not going to make it tough by over mixing at this point. You're fine. Mix as much as you want. Okay, so these eggs are in here. They look good. So now let's get our flour in. Ooh, I almost dropped that. Okay. So we need 1 1/3 cups of flour, and we're just going to put it right in. So I'm going to take this 1 cup. I'm going to go ahead and mix it in a little bit so we don't overwhelm the batter by putting a lot of our dry ingredients in all at once. So here we go. Okay, so now that I see it's starting to really disappear in there, I'm going to add my last bit of flour. It's just 1/3 cup. Here we go, right in. Okay, so let's mix this in, and all we have left are these super yummy chocolate chips. And I like to use the Special Dark. They're gonna be really good. Okay, it's mostly mixed up. Let me move this. There we go. Now, there's a Special Dark chocolate chips. I'm gonna open them up. And right here, guys, this is where the oopsie comes from. So when I was making these for Charles, I forgot that I was supposed to only use half a bag. And I poured the whole bag in there. And I thought, oh my goodness, this brownie is never going to cook. It's not going to come out right. It's going to just, I don't know, it's not going to be right. Guys, I was so wrong. This brownie was amazing. It was moist, it was chocolatey, it was yummy, it was perfect. And he absolutely loved it too. So, one whole package right in. If you buy like an extra large package or an economy sized one, what you're looking for is 2 cups of chocolate chips, okay? If you don't use the special dark chocolate ones, I would suggest semi-sweet, because if you get the sweet ones, then it's just gonna end up being a little too sweet, I think. Okay, so chocolate chips are in. Now, here we go. Here is my baking pan, and I have lined it with parchment paper, and I actually sprayed some non-stick spray on the bottom to hold my parchment paper in. And then I cut little slits in the side to make it sit in this pan properly. And so now all I have to do is pour this in, and I'm gonna wish that I had my apron on because I'm about to get chocolate on me. Okay, here we go. Pour it all in. Okay, I don't want to miss any of that chocolatey goodness. Okay, so I've scooped out as much as I can get. Now let's just spread this out. You don't have to be perfect with it because it is going to be kind of sticky and thick. So it's going to be difficult to get it out perfectly, but make sure, you know, you've got some on every end. Okay, it's in, and I always scrape off my spoon. My hands are clean, so why waste that batter, right? It's too good. Okay, guys, this needs to go into the oven. It's 350 degrees, so I'm gonna put it in the oven. It's gonna cook, and I will show you when it's done. See you in a few. Hey guys, okay, so they are done, and thanks to my parchment paper, this came out of the pan super easy. So now we're just going to cut them. Now, you can cut them in whatever size you like. I'm just going to cut some small sizes. And look at my knife. It has all those chocolate chips on it. All these melty chocolate chips, yum. Okay, and these, thanks to how I just cut it, are going to be a little bigger. But I think there are plenty of people in this house that will be very happy about the bigger size brownies. Okay, and now here we go. Perfect. Look at all these super yummy brownies. Okay, so let's give them a try. I'm just gonna get this one here. Right up. It is sticking because, there we go. Because they are so soft and gooey. Okay, look. I love it. I'm just gonna sit down and get a little piece off of it. I don't eat a whole lot of sweets, so I don't want to take up that whole brownie. Okay. This is outstanding. These are so soft and gooey. Absolutely perfect. Guys, you are gonna love this. You've got to try out this recipe. It was simple, easy, quick, and amazing. Thanks for joining me, guys.